Hey, everybody. I didn't realize I was on mute. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we're good to go. I was just making sure my mic was connected the right way. How's everybody doing? Oh, Nancy's kind of in a bad spot, but that's okay. Sorry, I just blew my nose as soon as I went live, and I feel like my eyes watering a little bit. But how's everybody doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I love that you're from England. What's the time over there? I'm wondering. I'm not good with that. I need like all the little world clocks above my head. Still working, Mindy? Oh, 2 hours. Oh, you work late. You work late. That's a late shift. Well, welcome in, everybody. Come on in. Take a seat. Margot, she's been a member for 7 months. Look at that. I love that. I love that you've been a member for 7 months. That's a long time. It's a really long time. You've been here for a while, girl. You're OG status. That's OG status right there. And we're actually coming up on a year that the channel, I started doing content over here. So it'll be, I think it's the 17th of September. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. I might have done a video like prior to that, like a short video or something, like, under a minute, but we're coming up on a 1 year. Rain in there. I'm going to turn off my camera for just a second. I feel like my eyelash is bothering me. Sorry, guys. While I'm messing with my eyelash, if you would take a second to hit that like button, it really helps. There we go. That feels a little better. Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. If you would like to become a member of our channel, we'd love to have you. If you're watching on a replay, you could just join from the channel, from the main page, but I'll put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to join. It's in the chat right now. I have my friend Mia. She's being really cool, so I told her she could stay. Well, I kicked her out, and then I felt guilty, so she's back. Here she is. I do have, let me see here. So basically today, what we're all here for is Bryan Kohberger is back in court for a status conference. It is scheduled to start at 2:15 Pacific time, so it'll be 5:15 our time. I have Twitter pulled up and YouTube. I have like court TV on YouTube, so we should be able to get updates and video of the session when it's over, when it's uploaded, to their page. I don't know if they are doing any live tweeting right now, because when I was on Twitter, Bryan Enton said his producer was there. But he didn't say anything about live tweeting. So I'm like, what's going on. So if you guys know of anybody that is live tweeting, just let me know in the comments and we can follow them. But if not, I'll just keep my eye on Bryan Enton's page, because he did say that he was going to be on News Nation at 6:00 tonight to talk about any developments that, that happened. So we'll just hang. Hey, Ivy, welcome on in. You think he's going to waive a speedy trial? That's what I think a lot of people think. I don't think he is, but I could be totally wrong. I just don't. Do you think he would like give up that? I mean, like I feel like if he waives his right to a speedy trial, I just feel like he's guilty. Like guilty, because why don't you want to go to trial? But could you see it something being like both, like the prosecution and the defense both come out and say they need more time? Because, the prosecution was waiting on more like labs to be completed, more paperwork and stuff to come in. Maybe, I don't know. Brandy Wine and True Crime's been a member for 1 month. I love that. Look at that. I love that we could put these up here now. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, wow. I love your top too. That's so pretty. It's a pretty color. BB Hope says, I don't think he's going to waive his right to a speedy trial. I don't either. I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got it in him. I think he's going to hold out till the end. But I don't know. More guilty than he's already looking. Yeah. With him driving around by himself, cruising. So there was some paperwork that came out, which is awesome for us because we didn't go over it yet. We haven't done a live on Idaho in a few days. It's been, let's see. It's been since the 19th. It's only been a few days, but I feel like that's been a while just because we've done a lot of lives. We do lives every day. Oh, thank you, Pickle Me Elmo. Thank you for the $4.99. And Pickle Me Elmo said, hello, Tanya Mods in chat. Love this channel. Well, we love you. Vivi, that would be crazy. See, I'm thinking maybe something like that towards the end, like right before court goes in session. That would be like a last resort. I want to plea. I could see that. He always will be a child rape from heat to eager to exonerate himself. Yeah. He wanted to really exonerate himself. So you think he would want to be convicted really quick so he can exonerate himself? I don't understand. But he could have said, maybe he's not as smart as we think, and he really didn't know what the term exonerate meant. Maybe he thought that meant like he was just going to be freed by his alibi or something. I don't know. Sorry, I'm messing with my eyelashes. I got like one poke at me. So I figured we'll just go over a few things while we're waiting on court to start, and we can go over the legal paperwork that just came out last night. Now, I'm going to refresh this page. I don't think there'll be anything out right now because they haven't even started the session yet, but I like to refresh it just to make sure. And I actually need to share something else, this stuff. I want to share this one. So there's just like a few that we haven't went over. I think it's this one. Yeah. I'm trying to see like how big that brings it up for you guys. There we go. So basically, it's just, this is for today. It's the status conference. So everything that I try to color coordinate this stuff for you guys. I should have like a banner or something. Maybe that would help, like to let you guys know the colors. But if anything is in blue, it'll like highlighted in blue. It's going to be for Bryan or like the defense. Anything that's in pink is going to be for the state side and like on the victims. And then anything that just has to do with like courts or hearings and things of that nature, I put it in yellow. So everything today is going to be in yellow. But it's the state of Idaho versus Bryan Kohberger. It's just a notice of hearing for today, status conference, 8/23/2023 at 2:15 Pacific time with Judge John Judge. So let me Actually, just let me exit out that one. And we'll go to the next one. When I highlight them, I have to do it like I have to share the screen differently. It's just really weird. Sorry, that takes me a little bit more time. Hey, Isabel. Any Bryan's Babes here 2024 calendar. Sales in 6 months, Bryan, 6 months. Alex Murdoch. Alex Murdoch already has some pictures he can send in. He probably got a whole calendar worth himself. Oh, my Lord. He's... Man, Maggie. That poor woman. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to figure out the page to bring up. There's only 3 documents, so I can't really screw it up too much, you know? And thank you guys all for being here. If you wouldn't mind just taking a second to hit the like, it really helps me out, helps you out, gets more people in here. Okay. So, where did it go? This is the next document here. Can I zoom in a little bit? This is just for the hearing for today. It's just a basic Zoom call. So these we will have, like anytime there's a court hearing, we will get one of these, and it's just for the members of the family that want to watch the court like proceedings, but they're out of like town. So they will give it to each parent, you know, each parent has it. And like Bryan Kohberger's family has it, of course, because they're out in Pennsylvania. That way they're able to see the court proceedings and they don't physically have to be there, which is awesome, you know, really, because if you think about it, we didn't have this stuff before COVID. COVID was kind of a blessing in a way. I mean, I don't have to go to see my doctors all the time anymore. I just have to go on the computer. And I like that. I mean, I can't lie about that. Oh, thank you, Karen. She said, there's $2. She said, your dog is gorgeous, proper chill. There. Chill factor's on 100 with her right now. She really is. She's being such a good girl. She doesn't want to get kicked out. I kicked her out. Hey, Brooklyn. And then I felt so bad because like she's my shadow. She really is. She's my best friend. And then the next one is going to be really good. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. There is a little gnat in here, and I was trying to get it. Sorry. There's only one. I don't know. He keeps like, he'll hibernate. And then when I go live, there he is. Isabel, it really is. Yeah, she said, I'm really worried about Steve. It's really taking a toll on him. Yeah, when you saw, well, I'm sure you guys saw the last video that I posted with him and Ashley Banfield. He didn't, I love me some Steve, and he's a strong man, but he needs a break. He needs a break. From last court date to this court date, he just looks a lot different to me. I feel real bad for them, you know, really bad. So let me go over here and go get the last document. Oh, because that's the best one. I don't open other stuff first. I'm so glad this is the last document because these things are, I don't do them very well. I need to think of a better way to show you guys these, but this is the only way I can highlight them for you. Not like you guys are probably like, we don't care if you highlight them, Tanya. I am going to put on my glasses because this one's a little bit longer. He did, Brooklyn. I thought he looked really skinny too. And I don't know if and he shaved his little handlebar mutton chop looking mustache off. And I was like, and his little eyes. I mean, I just felt bad for him. But you know, most families, when they go, and I've said this before, when they go through something like losing a child, a lot of times it'll break families up. And it's just, it's been beautiful to see like him and Christy really lean on each other when they need to, you know, and the Chapins, you know, as well. And Ethan's dad said he sits at the table sometimes in the morning, and he said, I cry on my cup of coffee. And he said, and then I just go about my day. And that's just really sad. So this one's going to be all the stuff from the last hearing. They've scheduled everything. So that's pretty much what this document is here. Now, I was reading through this, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't read the last page because I was talking to another creator on the phone, and I got a little behind. So we'll read the bottom half together. But I did read up top. So here is it's the state of Idaho versus Bryan Kohberger, and it's going to be the scheduling order. So a status conference will be held. This is based on the hearing held on August 18th. So that was the one that was held on Friday. The court orders the following. 1, a status conference will be held on August 23rd, 2023 at 2:15 p.m. 2, a hearing on defendant's motion to dismiss indictment will be held on September 1st, 2023 at 1 p.m. Any additional motions regarding dismissal of the indictment are due by August 23rd, 2023. That's today. The state's response briefing is due by August 30th, 2023. Number 3, a jury trial is set to commence at 8:30 a.m. on October 2nd, 2023 in courtroom number 3 of the Latah County Courthouse and will run until November 17th, 2023 on an 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. schedule. Oh, actually, I have this already blow it up. I'll have to put the chat over here. Let me put the chat over here so I can see you guys. There you are. Hello. Oh, there's Summer. She got a little break. She hasn't had a break from me all day. Sorry, I wrote you a book today, like 4 times. Oops, that went really quick. I just want to go down a little bit. So they're saying, jury trial is set for 8:30, October 2nd. Number 4, jury selection shall begin at 8:30 a.m. on September 25th and is anticipated to last at least 3 days. And the judge did say on last hearing on Friday that he was taking off the books the 25th, 26th, 27th for jury selection. Now, do you think 3 days is short? I think they should have probably taken a whole week off for jury selection. I mean, are they not shipping the jury? They're not going to ship the jury in from anywhere else. That town's pretty small. Latah County can't be that big. I understand wanting to keep the money in the town, but maybe ship the jury from somewhere else. I don't know. They're going to have to figure that out pretty quick. A final pre-trial conference will be held on September 29th, 2023 at 10 a.m. That made my belly hurt. And I'm not even the one in the hot seat. Wow, that really did. Just because that's like really soon. Discovery must be completed by September 1st, 2023. So if you think about it, all the discovery has to be, they may only have it for like a month, like some of it. Okay, I'm trying to go slow because I don't want it to be like, oh, okay. What are you doing to me? Okay, I guess it's going to go like this. So I'm going to read over here as number 7 first. Maybe if I go, oops, what the heck is this doing? It's really killing me right now. And that's not big enough for you guys. Okay. You know what we're going to do? No, this is fine. We'll just do it like this. Is this okay for everybody? Number 7, if defendant intends to rely on the defense of alibi and notice of alibi with the specific place or places defendant was at the time of the alleged offenses and the names and addresses of the witnesses defendant intends to rely on to establish such alibi is due by September 8th, 2023. If defendant intends to waive his right to a speedy trial and not proceed to trial as scheduled, he must do so by September 8th, 2023. So he still has some time if he wanted to, hold out a little bit. Number 9, all pretrial motions with supporting briefs, including motions in limine, motions to suppress, and motions regarding the death penalty, are due by September 8th, 2023. Response briefs are due by September 15th, 2023. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome on in. Take a seat. Say hello to the person above you. Say hello to the person below you. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button for your girl over here, it really helps me out. We are reading, if you're wondering what we're doing right now, we're reading over the court documents that just came out last night over Bryan Kohberger, and this is the scheduling order. So this is everything that's going to be going on up until, the trial date. Today they are in a motions hearing, sorry, or they're having a status conference today at 2:15 Pacific time, so 5:15 about our time. I'm going to check like Twitter and stuff like that to see if there are any live updates, like live tweets. If there aren't for some reason, we'll just kind of go over some stuff that we haven't went over, and we can see what Bryan Enton says at 6 o'clock, because he's going to be live on News Nation, and I can always just put it on my Spectrum so we can watch it live. So. Oregon. Oh, wow. I don't know anybody from Oregon. Now I do. I like that. Welcome in, Sharon. I just happened to see you said that. It's hot and humid, yes, in the Midwest. ALR is so gross today. I went to the pool for an hour, and I think I burnt my legs. I was like, that's not good. And I wore sunblock. Okay, so we are going to read number 10 now. Any 404B notices are due by September 15th, 2023. I wonder what that means. Gotta flip this over. I'll look that up here in a minute. Number 11, proposed jury questionnaires and proposed jury instructions are due by September 15th, 2023. Number 12, sentencing disclosures, including witness exhibits, expert reports, and any other evidence are due by September 15th, 2023. 13, all pretrial motions will be heard on September 22nd, 2023 at 10 a.m. Proposed jury instructions will also be addressed at that time. Number 14, on or before September 8th, 2023, counsel shall exchange and provide to the court a list of witness, lay and expert, and a list of exhibits with attached copies and exhibits as set forth below. Rebuttal experts must be disclosed by September 15th, 2023. Oops, sorry, guys. Each party shall prepare a list of exhibits this is number A. So number 14, part A, each party shall prepare a list of exhibits that it expects to offer, excluding impeachment documents, to the court and to opposing counsel. Exhibits should be listed in order that the party anticipates they will be offered. Each party shall affix labels to their exhibits before trial. The state's exhibits should be marked with red labels in numerical sequence. Defendant's exhibits should be marked with blue labels in alphabetical sequence. If there are more than 26 exhibits for defendant, mark them AA or BB, etc., keeping in mind exhibits that may be grouped together for easy reference. The action number of the case should also be placed on each of the exhibit labels. Exhibits should be logged and served as required by this pretrial order. Exhibit labels can be obtained from a deputy court clerk. Counsel shall provide a copy of each exhibit and an exhibit list to opposing counsel and the court. Copies should be made after the labels are marked and attached to the original exhibit. To expedite trial, each exhibit to be offered should be viewed by opposing counsel prior to trial and a determination made as to whether an objection will be lodged against the exhibit. Be prepared, is what he's saying. An exhibit to which there is no objection will be admitted prior to an exhibit to which there is no objection will be admitted prior to trial. Part B, the parties shall provide each other with a list of their witnesses, both lay and expert, and shall provide the court with 2 copies of each witness. Let me read that again, sorry. The parties shall provide each other with a list of their witnesses, both lay and expert, and shall provide the court with 2 copies of each list of witnesses, one of which will be provided to the court reporter for accurate spelling of each witness's name. Witnesses should be listed in the order that counsel anticipated calling them. He wants them in order. He wants them prepared. Of course, I would be like, yeah, you better be prepared coming into my court. Sounds like something I would write up, but I would think I'd be even more anal. That's just me. That's just me. Oh, Roger's son is happy baby. Happy baby. I think it's a happy B-day. Happy baby. Oh my gosh. Why is someone yelling? My neighbor across the salon, Summer said. And I actually printed that stuff out so I can put these on my calendar so I can remember. Look at my dog. I swear, she's always got the best life. Okay, let me head over to Twitter and let's see what's going on over here in the world of Twitter. Let me pull it up. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me pull this up for us and then put me down here for a minute. And it says here, I'm trying to see if like, I'll go through these better, but I was just trying to see if there was like this person, she says he's like, is she there? Okay. Let's go over to her. Okay, so it looks like she's in the courtroom. I'm not sure who this is, but Natalie Grant with KXLY. Because usually News Nation's there. Like normally Bryan Enton's there or Alex Caparello. I don't know if I said his name right. Something like, one of those guys are there, but today I don't know. Or ride share. No, Tony, I said if I was in Moscow, I would be hooked. I would be super glued to Bryan Enton because he always has first dibs on the door. Like when he goes there, he's always there super early, first one in. JLR teleports the 80s kid said he really does. I think he has his own private jet. He needs one if not. Because like he's literally everywhere. So she's saying here, it says 6 minutes ago, we are seated in the courtroom for a status conference in the Kohberger trial. As of right now, that trial is scheduled to start in October. Follow along this thread for updates. Things are set to start at 2:15, about 5 minutes. We're going to follow this thread. Okay, 52 seconds ago. Today, we are expecting a check-in to make sure both sides are ready to proceed in October. But earlier today, the Gonzalez family expressed their concern that Kohberger may waive his right to a speedy trial. Okay. On a public Facebook page maintained, I was going to pull up I have their page pulled up, but I didn't get a chance to look at it. Okay. On a public Facebook page maintained by the Gonzalez family, a post Wednesday morning said, please pray for our family today. In a response to a comment on that post, the page author wrote, we are afraid he's going to waive his rights to a speedy trial. If he does, trial will not be starting on October 2nd, and it is very likely that it won't take place for years. We want to get this trial over. Just thinking it could be years absolutely kills me. I'm going to throw up if he really raises right. That's I really will. Okay. No, I need to follow this girl. So stop commenting, people. I'm stop commenting or I'll get confused. Okay. So that was 2 minutes ago. And Ella said, I had a dog named Ella. I like that name. This time difference for us East Coasters is wild. So basically, if, and I've been saying this, if they do trial like they've been doing court, y'all better start drinking a lot of coffee. No coffee in the morning. We're going to have to sleep in the morning and then stay up all night. But yeah, everyone say a little prayer. If you pray, say a prayer for the Gonzalez's and all the families involved, including Kohberger's family, really. But pray that this goes to trial on October 2nd, because Kohberger's family, they're going to need justice just as much as the other victims. I mean, they're all going to need to heal and grieve a certain loss, even if it's not forever, their son's, still alive, it's still a loss. They're going to have to, so. Nanny, don't you make me start one. I will start a super sticker train. For my girl back here, look at her. She's passed out. I just think she is so funny today. When she's on live with me, she looks like she's fake because she's so sleepy. Look at. I took her on a walk earlier, and then I took her up like to the side yard right before the live. So I think she's fine. She's having a good day. She's had a lot of bones. Okay. So she's still looking, or she's still, I guess, tweeting. I wish that Alex Caparella was there because that guy was fast. I'm going to pull up another Twitter page just in case and see if there's anything else. And then I can switch it over. What is this? This person said what I said. Bryan Kohberger has a status hearing today. This is a concern. He will waive his right to a speedy trial, but actually has until September 8th to decide, said poor families. So I guess I could read some stuff while I was going to read you a little article while we're waiting. Let me refresh it just one more time. Okay. So as we're waiting on that, a lot of you guys have probably already heard about this, but I didn't. I mean, I just heard about it the other day. I heard about it actually like 2 or 3 mornings ago, and then I saw like it was posted on Twitter and on YouTube, and people were making videos on it, and we just didn't do a Idaho video, so I didn't bring it up. So I'm going to bring it up now, but it's basically that people are saying that Bryan Kohberger got kicked out of the high school cop program. I don't know what it's called. I don't know where it's different everywhere. Like I don't know what it's called where you guys are from, but where I'm from, it was like junior deputy or something like that, junior deputies or something like along that line. Like I can't remember for sure, but it was like the program that you can go into before you go into like LE classes or whatever to like, yeah, kind of like ROTC. Yeah. ALR. Yeah. Like ROTC. Like it's for, or like, well, they're making it sound like it was even like a vocational school. So if this is more of a vocational school, this is usually your last 2 years of schooling. Like where I'm at, it would be your junior, senior year. You do like you can pick any kind of field like body mechanic work, nursing, and it'll get you prepared for when you go, off to college, and you'll have like these credits already like under your belt. Oh, did he? Thank you, Web. Thank you, Web Weaver. Thanks, Jan. Where did you guys see that at? This is going to make me throw up, guys. I really am. Oh, he did. Okay. So it says Kohberger is, I'm going to throw up. Like, I really feel like I'm going to get sick. Sorry. I really do feel like I'm going to get sick. Like, I feel so bad for the families. I'm sorry. Let me get over to that. Sorry. I was just like, oh, man, my brain's not working out. Like, this is craziness. I shouldn't have read the other like Twitter thing before this because now I'm sad. It says Kohberger is prepared to waive his right to a speedy trial. I really didn't think he would. Judge is asking Kohberger if that is what he wants. Kohberger has responded, yes. You sure you want to do this? And Bryan said, absolutely. Oh, God, this is so sad. I'm going to turn my camera off for a minute just so I don't get like super sad. I'm going to try not to like, oh my Lord, this is so heartbreaking. He's such an asshole. You know that he did this. Like if he's waiving his right, he doesn't care to sit in jail and wait for years. For years. He can just sit there and create his defense, and then everybody on YouTube is just going to create all this bullshit between now and trial. The families, they don't get justice. They have to like witness all this. And like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. My heart breaks for them. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not an emotional person, but that broke me today. Wow. And I'm not an emotional person. I really didn't think he was going to waive his right, though. My other dog came in here like, it's not the first time I've bawled my eyes out over these kids. It's really not. Like when I take this seriously. And my heart breaks for them. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. You know, like now he can talk. Now all of a sudden the motherfucker can talk. Sorry, now I'm getting mad. Now I'm getting mad because I'm going through my emotions. Sorry. I think I'm going through the grieving process right now. But you know, like he hasn't talked at all. He stood silent because he didn't have the balls to stand up and say that he wasn't guilty. And I believe full-heartedly that's why he didn't get up and stand up, because that day we had Steve Gonzalez, and Steve Gonzalez was tough that day. And I think he, like, I know I'm like, I get really angry really quick, but like, you know, like he couldn't say that. And then he just never responds. And then his alibi, I was driving around. Well, like, where were you driving, sir? Oh, man, can't believe I just cried on a live with 288 people in here. If that doesn't make you hit the like button, I don't know what will. But man, these kids deserve justice. This I can't do this for, I mean, not me. Like, I can't do this. I don't know how they're going to do it. I can't do this for another like couple years. All the stuff we see. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you. She sent $5. She said, Tanya, please don't apologize for being the lovely, sensitive person that you are. We are all heartbroken for the families. He is a coward. Yes, very much so. Selfish. The dog's out there playing with the cat. Hold on, let me shut the door. This is the dog jumping up to play with the cat. Okay, I just had to blow my nose real quick too. Man, I'm so mad now. You know, I really do. I get like, I cry and then I get mad. That's just how I am. That's just how I am. I don't know why. It's probably literally the grieving system. Like, you know, I feel like I'm like grieving right now, but it's not even my family. Like, I'm just, I don't know. I think it's because we're here and we talk about it so much, and we do care about them. We really do. Oh man. What was going on? Let me know, Summer. I'm about to say I didn't see it, so it's probably a good thing. Tiffany, he waived his right to a speedy trial. If you don't go back too far, you'll hear me crying. Hey guys, hello again. I get like, I cry and then I get mad. Does anyone else do that? And then it's like, don't be around me. Oh, I got 6 minutes till Vincent's going to roll in here and he's going to be like, what happened? He probably already has been listening in the car. He's probably freaking out himself. Isabel's, that's perfect. She said, I'm done with Kohberger. Me too. Really? Like, if he's an asshole. Like, I mean, there's no other word for it. I don't even know what to say. Like, he knows what he's doing. He knows. You would think, okay, let's just say that if he wanted to exonerate himself, you would think he would go to trial October 2nd to hurry and get convicted so that he can exonerate himself, not wait longer to be convicted to exonerate himself. Like, he makes no sense. Kohberger, you suck. You make no sense. And I don't like you. You made me cry today. For those families, because those families are the ones that, you know. Okay, so here it says the state has no objections to the waiving, saying they would like it to be resolved sooner than later, but this is the smartest option. Judge says it would be a lot to put together before October 2nd, and he wants everyone to be fully prepared. That makes sense. For clarification, this means the trial will not happen on October 2nd. The defense says they are not prepared to set a new trial date today. Of course they're not. Of course they're not. Karen said, TitaniumBuilt, he's really scared now because he knows they have him by the balls. He's delaying the inevitable. Yep, he's so guilty. That has to be it. He has to be thinking about it when all things Sharon. I think that when he's probably sitting in that cell by himself with all of his documents, because every time for some reason, every time I scroll through the document page, and you have to scroll through them a lot, I think of Bryan every time just sitting in his cell, reading through that, just picking apart stuff, trying to see what he could do, what he can do. And wow, we knew October was a stretch. Judy, we did. We knew, but for some reason, they just seemed so ready. Like they were like, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And man, that really broke me. Wow. I can't imagine the family if that did that to me. Oh, I hope they're stronger than me. They are. They're stronger than me. Thanks, Richie. Thanks, Papa Roger's son. I know I never cry. I'm not a crier. I don't cry. I just usually get really mad. But no, that made me cry. It was so I cried and then I got mad. For me, for some reason, I really genuinely, I didn't think that he was going to waive his right. But I didn't think it was going to happen on October 2nd at the same time. I thought they would use those 37 extra days and then they would go to trial, or, you know what I mean? Or then maybe delay it, or, then maybe, but not, I didn't think today I was going to hear that he was going to waive his right. I mean, I was genuinely shocked. You guys heard me. I mean, that's genuine shock. Like, you can't fake that. Tom Boy Charles said 50 terabytes is like 9 years worth of info. It's a lot, but Vincent was telling me he needs to come on panel. He was telling me that he sells I can't remember now. I don't want to say I don't want to say the thing wrong, but like 40 terabytes for like a car wash or something for their audio or for their video, like for like a month's time or something. I don't know how to explain it, but he was explaining it to me really well because he works with cameras and all that. And he's put cameras up for university, for schools, for like police stations. I'm like, come on my panel. We need you. So, and I think it hit me too, because we've seen like Lori Vallow Daybell, 4 or 5 years it took her to go to trial. Letitia Stout, 3 years before she went to trial. Leilani Simon, still rotting in jail. So the hearing will be streamed, but we're going to get it probably right after Gigi, like right after they're done with it. So I'm going to go over to actually Court TV. I don't think they're done yet, but they might be. And, oops. Let's see. Oh, sorry, guys, that I was upset. I just don't like getting upset. That really makes me so mad, though. That asshole. I got to think of a better name for him. I don't know what I'm going to call him yet. I'm going to call him something. Oh, that's so sweet. Karen sent another $2. She said, please fill the chat with hearts for the families. I know. Yeah, Ann Taylor knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah. Elizabeth, yeah. How about they set the trial 4 life sentences plus 10 years from now? Yeah. Man. I can't get over the fact that he has to be guilty because I know that maybe they're like, well, I don't know what you would be looking for. If you have an alibi and you can establish that you were not there because you're on a camera somewhere else, 6 hours, because they said he was driving prior to November, he was driving on November 12th through the 13th. We know he's on camera at 5:27 or something. So if he's driving before midnight, that's 6 hours, 6.5 hours. He's just driving around. He didn't have to pee. He didn't stop at a gas station for gas or a snack. There's nowhere on camera that he could have been that could establish an alibi for him, even if it's just for a certain time. it would establish that he's not, like, he's over here and not over here driving around or something. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like, yeah. Oh, Nina, she's going to get paid so much. I didn't think we were going in October. I thought for sure they would just use the 37 days. And then I thought maybe they would say, okay, we don't want to do the speedy. But today, I didn't expect to hear it today. Like, I didn't expect to hear that today. I did tell Vincent though last night, if he did do that today, I was like, I'm already on the guilty train with him, but now 1,000%. Because, like, you know, what would make it not? Oh, look, I have my iPad here. I can put hearts in the chat. Oh, no, I can't. I can do a few. I like had my little emojis there. I don't have them over here. I just really wish I hope they like, I hope the prosecution, I don't know. Is it both that are like, who is in charge of the gag order? The judge? I hope he lifts some of that. Whoever's in charge of this, and I hope I hope someone slips out some information because we need it. We need some information. We're not going to make it years. Do you think that there's going to be a lot of like just more conspiracy stuff until trial, or do you think that people will just kind of weed themselves out and get sick of it? Because now I'm really worried about that. It says here that defense says that they are hoping to keep their September 1st hearing date because they are prepared to file challenges against the grand jury indictment. They are also filing 2 motions against cameras in the courtroom and what happens to witnesses after they testify. Are you freaking kidding me? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to yell at you. So they're going to file 2 motions about they don't want cameras in the courtroom. Y'all? Okay, if they take the cameras out, we're going to Idaho. And I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to cam me up somehow. And I'm going to go undercover. But I got to get undercover look. I got to go do something. I can't look the same. It says the defense would like to hold off scheduling the trial until after the September 1st date. Well, whatever they want now, whatever the defense wants. DM says, I'm worried about the conspiracies and BK sympathizers. Yeah. No, but I mean, if they use their 37 days, that would have put us into the end of November, middle of November. I thought maybe that's what they would do. And then maybe waive it. But I didn't think they were going to waive it today because they have till September 8th to do it. They could have done that on the September 1st hearing. Like, why did they have to make a special? It's because Anne wants to get paid. She wants to go. She wants everything in front of the judge, and that's what it is. That's why Bill Thompson has his little moments of giving it to her almost in a way. Like when he stood up and he was objecting the other day, because it's just too much. Vincent, you're going to have to watch the doggies. Yeah, you will. I'll take one with me. I'll take the brown one. She likes to bite people. She doesn't like to bite people. She likes to bite dogs though sometimes. She got to keep her away from them. She's like aggressive. I don't know. We got her after she was like on the streets for 3 years, so she was like had to like live there on the streets, and she only likes her sister. So if I took one, I'd have to take them both. They can stay. I have a tent. I could take my tent. Yeah, he sure did misbehaving. And if you want to go back, you can hear me cry. Then you can hear me yell. You can hear me cry and yell. Okay, so let me find out some more stuff for you guys. Oh, my Lord. This is like... I know I'm not mad for me. I'm mad for like the family. That's why I was crying. Like, I mean... I don't know, okay, you wake up every day and the first thing that you think about is Idaho. You go to bed, the last thing you think about is Idaho. And I'm not talking when I'm just on my live with you guys. I'm talking every day, except for a day and a half, 1 day and a half. I took off from Idaho and YouTube since November 15th or 16th from this case. We might have taken a break on the channel because we do other cases, of course, but I don't take a break. I'm still reading documents. I'm still looking for things. I'm on the Gonzalez's family page. That really hit me hard today. That really did. Nancy she's not going to be smiling. I'm about to put a frown on her face. I need to go find one. Oh, she's going to be pissed. Let me check and see if Nancy's got anything. She might have something tonight. But since we're all here, well, we will figure out what's going on and we'll watch something. Let me just refresh this one more time to see if there's anything on here. Trial has been vacated September 1st, date kept, court is adjourned. So we should be getting the video soon. I'm not sure exactly how soon after court's adjourned that we get it. But I got it on court TV and stuff. Just so that we will have it. Oh man, sorry I got so emotional. I hate when I cry. Man, that made me so mad. Sorry, you guys keep telling me, don't apologize. I'm sorry, I keep apologizing. I'll try not to do it anymore. I'm allowed to have a breakdown, I'm allowed. Oh, I know, and all of us have been so invested in this case. Like Isabel. Isabel has been with me since day one, and that girl, what time is it over? Well, it's not even late tonight. It's usually like 2 a.m. And she's here every night, even on Saturdays when the chat is full of craziness. She's still here, and I've only broke one other time. So, on camera. I try to do it. I try to do it in my own time, cry on my own time. But I don't need to show you this anymore because it's vacated. It was like another little article I was going to show you. And she said trial's adjourned, so she's done. And I was going to pull up, was it on, when we watched it, was it actually on Court TV, the channel, wasn't it? Like, it was on, like, instead of Court TV, Facebook? Let me know. For some reason, I'm thinking it was. Watch live. I don't think anything's on there yet. Do you guys remember? No way, Donna. No, she needs to go to trial. She's October 2nd too. She goes to trial October 2nd. This actually works out, in a way. Now that I think about it, I was going to actually do a live on her soon because, we got to get caught up because she's got some stuff going on. Yeah, I for sure did not expect to hear that today. Okay. This is just, it's live streaming, but it's like just live streaming some stuff. Okay, Donna, you're watching the channel on TV. It's not on. Okay. Oh, Mindy, I'm waiting on the crazy with her. Miss Boone. Yeah. Yeah, she's something else. If you don't know about Sarah Boone, little rundown, she put her boyfriend, she got her boyfriend in a suitcase somehow. We're not sure how that happened, but he was in the suitcase and she zipped it up on him. They were drinking and she videotaped him begging for his life. And the next day she woke up and was like, whoops, called her ex-husband, had him come over. They called the police. She's out there outside drinking from the water spigot on the outside of the apartment. She's so hungover she can't see straight. And they carted her off to jail. She said, yeah, I put him in there. I thought I could get out. She's had 6 attorneys. Now I guess the 6th one is, I don't know. Well, that was a 50-50 shot of that going either way, you know? Either he was going to waive it or he wasn't going to waive it today. But man. Oh, Lordy. I'm still in shock. This is just going over. Oh, yeah. You guys, you said you had it on there too. So let me refresh the YouTube page just to see what's going on over there. And okay. Let's see if anybody's put anything out yet. Wow, that Idaho Statesman's fast. They weren't messing around. Wonder if this is him today. Like, if that's what he wore today. Or is this an older picture? Put this down here. Okay. Says Kohberger murder trial delayed after Moscow murder suspect waives right to speedy trial. This is August 18th. This picture is. That's what it says right here anyway. This is a breaking news story. Check back to Idaho Statesman for updates. Okay, never mind. Here it says, and if one of you guys see it on Court TV or something, let me know and I'll jump over there. I don't know if they're just on a commercial right now, so I'll try to keep looking in the chat for you guys. It says the capital murder trial of Bryan Kohberger, the suspect in the University of Idaho student homicides, was indefinitely postponed from its scheduled October start date after he waived his right to a speedy trial at a court hearing Wednesday. The significant development in this case comes just 5 days after an all-day hearing when Judge John Judge of Idaho's 2nd Judicial District and Latah County set a deadline of September 15th for Kohberger to make such a decision. It was actually September 8th, I think he had to make that decision, wasn't it? I think it was the 8th. Actually, I know it was the 8th. We just read the paperwork. Under state law, criminal defendants must receive a trial date within 6 months of their arraignment if they don't waive that right. In mid-May, a grand jury in Latah County convened by the prosecution indicted Kohberger on 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of felony burglary, which eliminated a scheduled preliminary hearing. Kohberger was arraigned a week later and stood silent when asked for his plea to the charges, leading Judge to enter a plea of not guilty. Judge set a trial date of October 2nd. Now, do you guys think if she would have got that preliminary hearing, like Ann Taylor would have got that preliminary hearing, do you think this trial would be going on in October? Do you think things would be different? He is, Glowbug. I'm so mad. I'm like so disappointed. My heart breaks for the families. It's terrible. There's Ann. They're smiling. Ann Taylor, Kohberger's lead defense attorney, requested that Wednesday hearing last week, telling Judge she thought it would be quick, but asked if it could be held in person rather than virtually. Kohberger joined her in attendance dressed in a white shirt and gray tie. Oh, guess no jacket today. Kohberger, 28, is accused of slaying 4 University of Idaho students to death at an off-campus home on King Road in Moscow in November. The victims were seniors Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonzalez, both 21, and a junior, Xana Kernodle, and a freshman, Ethan Chapin, both 20. The Gonzalez's posted to their family Facebook page Wednesday morning before the hearing asking for prayers. I'm going to try to read it again. We are afraid he's going to waive his right to a speedy trial, the post read. If he does, trial will not be starting on October 2nd, and it's very likely that it won't take place for years. We want to get this trial over. Just thinking it could be years absolutely kills me. Kohberger, a former graduate student in the Criminal Justice and Criminology Department at Washington State University, was arrested in December while visiting his family in Eastern Pennsylvania on a break from school. The break in this case ended a nearly 8-week manhunt. Kohberger was flown to Idaho on January 4th and made his first court appearance in the state on the charges the next day. Kohberger has remained in custody at the Latah County Jail in the basement of the county courthouse, awaiting his trial for nearly 8 months. The next scheduled court appearance for Kohberger is set September 1st, when judge will hear the defense motion to dismiss the grand jury indictment based on arguments that the jurors did not receive proper instructions and that the indictment didn't meet the necessary legal threshold. A grand jury is a secretive process in which the defendant and their defense and public are not allowed to attend. But the defense got the transcripts in this case. The prosecution filed its objection to the defense motion to dismiss the indictment last week. The pretrial schedule may be updated on account of Kohberger waiving his speedy trial right Wednesday. Man. Let me go to Court TV. They're just on a commercial. Let me go to their YouTube. They're just not on there yet. Okay, just making sure. Well, there's Alex Caparello. Is he that? He's not there though. Okay, it says that Alex Caparello posted. It just says judge agrees to push the Bryan Kohberger trial date beyond October 2nd for a later date to be determined. Defense attorney Ann Taylor says there is no way to be ready by October 2nd because you're never going to find the evidence you're looking for. Taylor also says she plans to file a motion to remove cameras from the courtroom. Now, if they remove cameras from the courtroom, I swear to y'all, like I promise y'all, we're going to have to get me over there because I'll freak. I'll be like crawling up the ceiling. You know, this is crazy. So if you're just now coming in and joining us, don't worry about going back to the past. We'll tell you what happened. Bryan Kohberger just got done with court. He waived his right to speedy trial, which means that, well, as of right now, to be determined, the court date will be determined, and they're going to have a September 1st hearing, and they may let us know then. But I doubt it. The defense will say they don't know yet. So... Oh yeah, misbehaving. The people that are on death row over in Idaho, they haven't executed anybody since 2012, I think. And there's a guy that's been there for 40 years on death row. He's been there for a while. Now it is close to the time that Bryan Enton's actually going to go on. So if Court TV doesn't do anything soon, I will put it on News Nation so we can watch that. But they should have the hearing, you would think. And it shouldn't be that long. It doesn't sound like it was that long at all. I'm just going through and making sure. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Yeah, St. Jenny. This is sad. PKC, yeah. You're from the area, aren't you? See, I'm not from the area, but I'm a determined person. I'm really a determined person. Like, man. I wonder if he's telling Anne something like I said before, like, you know, that there's evidence, but she's going to be looking and she's just not going to find it. I wonder if he's told her. Do you guys think I should do a poll? That's a good poll question. I'm going to ask you guys, do you think Bryan Kohberger, not like, I'm just going to put Bryan, y'all know who he is. I'll put BK, told Ann Taylor that he was guilty? I would like to know if you guys think that he done spilled the beans and was like, I did this, or if he's just saying, I didn't do this. We never know. Yeah, my face isn't red or nothing from crying. That's good. Usually I get real red. That's why I was like kind of like making myself kind of low for a minute, because I was like, Man, that's just heartbreaking. All right, Court TV, we want to see the video. It's just going through. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get on Spectrum. How did I do this before? Okay, it's coming up. You think she couldn't have done him without knowing? Yeah, West, you're right. There have always been cameras, and it helps not only the prosecution but the defendant. Like it's for both. It's for both sides. Your face is still red and hot, glow bug. Mine is too. Mine's still warm. Oh, that sounds fun. Crime Con. Crime Con. I want to go. Where's it at? Why wouldn't I tell her client he is guilty? I don't know why the attorney would, but I mean, if I was an attorney, my first question would be, are you guilty? Did you do it? Because if I knew he was guilty, then I would know kind of what route I need to take. But if he was saying I'm innocent and this is why, like, I don't know, I feel like I would be able to go another way. I don't know. My bug bite, you guys, that's how it was. It's actually doing very well today. And I didn't put any, I put some nail polish on it last night again, and it helped. I'm telling you. Let's see. So what do we think? What would Ann Taylor have been able to do at the preliminary hearing to get BK off if she was able to have a preliminary hearing if he was just driving around? Like, what would she have used then compared to October 2nd? That's what I don't get. I don't think that I think that the reason why Ann Taylor probably doesn't want cameras is because even though Court TV wasn't panning them at Bryan Kohberger, but like a couple times, she's probably like, oh, they put it on Bryan and they're saying stuff about his appearance or whatever. And it could have been because people were saying stuff about him wearing a suit that day. So maybe that's why he just wore a dress shirt today. Let's go back to Court TV. Oh, yeah, I was going to go on Spectrum too. I just can't see both screens at the same time. And he's just going to be, sitting in prison or sitting in jail forever until he goes to court. How did I do this before? I haven't been on here in a while. All this. I'm like, man, it's been a while since we've watched News Nation. Oh, it's actually 5:59. Perfect timing. If I can. Hello. I'm on live TV, but it's not wanting to play. Maybe it's because it's probably because it's going over to the other show now. Maybe. Let me see. I'll just wait for like a minute. Maybe that's what it's like doing, but it's weird. This is going to be the longest minute of our life. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let me refresh it again. And let me try it again. I just can't get the picture to come up. Like, I'm so confused with life. Okay, we can hear, but we can't see a picture. That's really crazy. I'm gonna try to like, I don't know. This is so weird. Okay. I'm gonna try to go back to it. And let me know if you guys have seen anything on Court TV, because I haven't seen anything yet, but I don't want to miss anything for you guys. So stop doing this like this. What do I do? I go through like Spectrum Live or something? I don't get it. It's not like showing me a picture. Okay. Well, they're not talking about it right yet anyway. So let me go back to Court TV. Sorry, guys. I didn't think it would take this long. And I don't know who keeps calling me. That's weird. It's saying someone's name. I don't know. Hold on. No way. I'm sorry. I needed to laugh. Sarah Boone's attorney, like, remember how you guys were talking about earlier? He wants to withdraw himself from the case, but he recommends that Sarah Boone represent herself. Her attorney is saying, I don't want to do this job, but I recommend that she does. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know why my Spectrum isn't working. Sorry, guys. I don't know. That is so weird. I mean, I bet you if I turn on my TV, it'd be fine, but it's not coming on my screen, and I just don't get that. And it's probably something that I need to do on my end, but I don't know how to do anything on my end like that. But we are waiting on Court TV, it looks like. Let me put their for some reason I thought last time it was like their actual live, like on their TV, like on the TV kind of. Let's see. Okay, this is something else. Okay, I'll keep my eye out on that. Yeah, I was going to show you that, like, while we're waiting. Yeah, it says Sarah Boone's attorney withdraws, recommends she represent herself. I mean, I guess after 6 attorneys, I don't know how to do. I just don't know what you do in that situation. No. Man, Jodi Arias, that's another. Oh, she's something else. Okay. This better come on soon. I feel like I need to like buy something, go shopping. I've had a sad day. And I'm not even part of this. That's the worst part. Like, I couldn't imagine being the family of any of these victims. Like, any of them, it's heartbreaking. KK True Crime, I hope she represents herself, because that's going to be, I mean, either way, it's going to be a good trial, but that'd be even better. I bet she's a broken record saying I didn't do this on purpose. Yeah, I didn't do this on purpose. Come on, guys. Yeah, it just says the attorney representing a Florida woman charged with murdering her boyfriend, whom she zipped inside of a suitcase, has asked to withdraw from her case and recommend that his client represent herself. Sarah Boone was arrested and charged with second-degree murder in the death of her boyfriend, George Torres, who was found inside a suitcase at the couple's apartment on February 25th, 2020. She's just now going to trial. Boone told police that she and Torres had been drinking and playing a game of hide and seek that went wrong. So, I mean, it's not funny, but it is, because it's like, you're both hiding him. Like, what do you mean, hide and seek? Torres' cries for help can be heard on a cell phone video Boone recorded during the incident. It's you can hear him. It's so sad. Really, Peter Trago said that? Well, yeah, I mean, Sarah Boone. Let's see. I'm just gonna refresh the page again while Court TV, because I'm like, where is this at? Might not be till later, maybe. Because they're talking here about like something else, a different murder trial. It says Boone has gone through a number of attorneys in her case. Her initial attorney, Mauricio Patalina, withdrew from the case in May 2022 and was followed by a series of public defenders who each left the case citing conflicts of interest. Frank Bankowitz was formally named Boone's attorney on July 11th. Bankowitz filed a motion to withdraw on August 22nd. So July 11th, he becomes her attorney, and July 22nd, he's already like, I'm out. It says irreconcilable differences. Are we married? Are we I'm like, what? I didn't know that was a thing for lawyers. The defendant will not be satisfied with any attorney unless said attorney does not have a caseload and can dedicate his or her time solely to Miss Boone's case. Bankowitz wrote in the motion submitted to the court, the best possible avenue is to have the defendant represent herself, as no attorney can satisfy her. In a number of letters sent to Judge Wayne Wooten, who is overseeing the case, Boone has complained about access to her attorneys, including Bankowitz. I am Mr. Bankowitz's client, cannot communicate with him via phone due to him still not activating one of the two numbers he's given that do not work. And he keeps giving me different reasons why each time I ask to keep trying. Boone wrote to a letter dated August 2nd. This has been ongoing for 13 months and counting. Yeah, she's a nut. We'll have to do another live on her before she does go to court. I have no idea where this is at, if they're going to even have it. Let's see. Where else can I check? Just see. Okay, here we go. What's this? I'm like so confused on life. Maybe there isn't a tape. As far as I can see, like Court TV, here, let me show this. It says breaking news, Bryan Kohberger waives his right to speedy trial for the quadruple murders, but it doesn't say like, you know, like a link to where you can watch the video. It doesn't even mention that they're going to have it. So
when court resumes this afternoon at 2:30 Eastern, the defense is expected to rest its case. Thomas Rudolph is being retried for the murders of his wife.
Oh, sorry. I thought they were going to actually talk about Bryan Kohberger there. Here, let me put his name in. Maybe that'll help get us to where we need to be. And if we don't see anything, yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, it doesn't say like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they recorded it, but that's weird that they didn't. Like, I would be surprised that they didn't. Still just looking. I don't know. That's very weird, guys. Let me I mean, Court TV was supposed to have it, so they would have it first. You would think before anybody else. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. They said they'll bring us the latest when it's done. Oh, it shouldn't be that long though, you would think. Yeah, they may have not let them tape it. That's what I'm wondering. I'm just like, I'm really wondering that. Yeah, Al Stevens' big case is crazy. It is a total disaster. Ooh, Tony, Daryl Brooks is single. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get back in the chat a little bit. Man, that's just a long time to wait. I'm just like, oh my, I don't know how the families, I hope the families are doing okay. Actually, let me go check something. Okay. I was just looking on the Gonzalez's page. I just wanted to comment real quick that I was sorry. They didn't have anything new up. Yeah. Daryl Brooks should represent. Yeah. Sarah Boone. That'd be good. I'm just trying to see if I can find it anywhere. But yeah, it's not. They're not playing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off of here and man, I am just like, I don't know. I'm not happy with this live today. I'm like so sad about this. Like, I'm happy with you guys, of course, I'm happy with you guys. I'm just so sad for the families. I like to end our lives when we're laughing and having a good time, So sad about it. So what I'm thinking, this is a weird time to do a live. I may come back on tonight in a little bit and do a live over Madalena Kojakari. Her case isn't getting any recognition. Her case isn't getting anything. It might not be, we may not have a huge chat, but it's a really important case. It's an 11-year-old girl that has 0 people in her corner, 0. Her mother's in jail for failure to report her, just like Lori Vallow Bell. So if you enjoyed the Lori Vallow Bell, if you were into that case, you're probably going to be into this one because it's going down the same kind of path. But I don't really know a lot of people that are covering it. But I want to cover it some more. I did a couple videos, but I want to cover it. So I'm going to jump off of here. Hold on one second. I thought maybe he was going outside with the dogs. I was going to tell him to hold on and I'll go with him, but I don't think he heard me. But I'm going to jump off of here and I'll see you guys this evening at, if I do come on live, it'll be about 8:15 or 9, but it won't be a long live or anything. It'll just be a little, I'll give you guys a rundown of what happened to her and then the new developments that are coming out. So I love you guys. I'm sorry that I cried today, but Shit happens. That's the last time that Bryan Kohberger is going to make me cry, though, because I'm going to be pissed now. But I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys haven't hit the like, just hit that like for me if you wouldn't mind. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. What are you waiting on? I normally don't cry, not every day, just on the hard ones. But I will be back tonight with another live, and I'll see you guys. If not tonight, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye, guys.